Evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening, everyone. And welcome to another episode of the Jonhson Mclang Show, episode 18 of 100. Well, the first 100 days of Crazy Joe and Crazy Harris, the first 100 days in office. Let's get started with today's episode. First thing we're going to talk about is, this was a couple days ago, to be honest with you. I haven't done it in the show yet. So at least Texas has been seeing snow and ice and everything, and the crisis that they were going through. And I got some news. It's been a while, but here we go. What I'm just gonna say on here. So Joe Biden before he became president, has always talked about emergencies like COVID, that he's gonna go and save it. Help people in crisis. He was, I bet, a crisis if anything, but no. He became president, and when there was a crisis in Texas, it took him 5 or 6 days for him and his wife to help out. Trump, on the other side, let's talk about him when he was president. When there was an emergency with a hurricane in Texas, or a hurricane in Puerto Rico, him and Melania Trump went out there and helped them on day 1 or day 2. This was 6 days or 5 days after the storm, after the snow, that Joe Biden came over to Texas. And people are giving Ted Cruz a hard time. He helped out too. He helped out. Yes, he did go to Mexico. Yes. Well, that's a big deal. You know, he came back the second day after. He came back the second day of the storm, and helped and gave BBQ sandwiches and helped out before Joe Biden came in. So that's kind of something I want to point out today. I saw it on Facebook. I had a photo. I saw it on Facebook again, and I just want to mention it on here today. Another thing that China Joe is doing this past week, on Tuesday, yesterday, I found this out. Here we go. Be prepared. Here we go. China Joe. This is on Facebook. It says China Joe is making sure that the days of putting working class Americans first are long gone. Trump is for America first. Joe Biden is not for America first. Trump said America first all the time. And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, you need to put your country first. If you're going to be a leader, a good leader, you need to put America first. You can't put America last. And that's what he's doing with China and Russia and everywhere else. But it says, the report is, Biden may start from Breitbart, a conservative newscast. Biden may start filling U.S. jobs with foreign workers, Mexican workers. He is giving jobs to Mexicans that are coming over. Biden and his administration is having all these immigrants, and Democrats too, giving all these immigrants free stuff and jobs, while thousands and thousands of people are now unemployed due to Joe Biden's cancellation of many jobs. But instead of giving American people jobs back, or giving them a job, he's going to go ahead and give Mexicans a job when they have their own country. They have their own country. So they were living and they had a job. They were living well. But immigrants, I don't care if immigrants come in. They have to come in here the right way. They can't get everything for free. They have to work. If they want to become American citizens, they have to act like American citizens. even though they're not. But if you want to fight to be American, you have to, and you're from a different country. If you truly want to be American citizen, you have to fight for fight for America and do the same things as me and every other American has to do. Okay? You can't come in here and expect everything for free. We need to put America first again. Okay? Joe, we need to make America first. We can't have America else. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. If you want to unify America, if you want to unify the American people, you have to put America people first if you want to unite American people. And put them second. Canada people that want to come here, Asian people that want to come in here, Arab people. Whoever comes in here from a different country, they have to work for it if they want to live here forever, for the rest of their lives. Okay. Yeah. We need to put America first. Yes. Another thing I want to mention today is Texas. Now, Texas has had a mask mandate. Like every single state has, except for South Dakota. South Dakota never had a mask mandate or a lockdown, to be honest with you. So I'm glad that they don't, and they still don't have a mask mandate in South Dakota, sorry. But Texas today announced that they're getting rid of their mask mandate. Florida got rid of their mask mandate. South Dakota never had a mask mandate. Now Texas is the first biggest state to get rid of a mask mandate. Now I think a bunch of states, the rest of the states need to follow Texas' lead. In my opinion, my state, Indiana, should do that. Do the same thing as Texas. So I think Texas and Florida and South Dakota are free. They have independence now again. I'm glad. I think more states should start. Let's get rid of the mask, okay? So that's my opinion. So yeah, I was gonna do a funny video today, but how about my phone is almost done. So how about on Friday we watch the funny video that I was gonna watch today. Let's watch it tomorrow. Another thing that's going on today, like recently, like yesterday, on Tuesday, on March 2nd, there's two things that happened on March 1st and March 2nd. One of them's Dr. Seuss, trying to get rid of Dr. Seuss books, because this week is the reading day, which I'm going to talk about Dr. Seuss tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, sorry. I'm going to talk about Dr. Seuss books getting canceled Friday. Today, I'm going to be talking about Potato Head. Potato. Who knew I would be talking about potatoes on the show? Now, these crazy liberals, these crazy leftists that are saying there's 5,000 genders out there, and that you can be, if you're a girl, you can be a boy, if you're a boy, you can be a girl, which I think that's ridiculous. I can't do nothing about it, but it's sad to see, but, I can't do nothing about it. It's crazy. But now, they're canceling books, they're canceling TV shows, they're canceling kids' TV shows, Paw Patrol, there's a bunch of canceling going on in our world today. It's crazy. That's crazy. Now they're saying that there is no more. Well, here's the full story. Originally, the toy maker that makes Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head decided to just call him Potato Head. But they ended up changing their mind, and they're still calling it Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Which this whole story is ridiculous. I never heard anything like this before. No one heard of this stuff before. This is crazy. But I'm glad that it's still called Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Okay? If you want to have a gender neutral, if you want to have gender gender mutual toy, Mr. Potato Head, for your child. But children, like small children, don't need to know about transgender thing until they get older, in my opinion. Okay, so go ahead and buy it if you want a if you're that type of person that wants their kid to have a gender mutual toy. Let's buy both Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and let's flip flop it. I guess it's crazy to think about that, but there you go. That's how you do it. But I'm glad that they're not changing. That Mr. and Mrs. Potato Heads are not changing their name, because that's ridiculous to me. And it's sad if it did happen, but I'm glad that it's not. This world is getting crazy. There's crazy stories every single day. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy and sad. It's sad to me, in my opinion. It's sad to so much people. In their opinion. It's okay. We don't have to, it's crazy. It really is crazy. Well, I got nothing else to say today. And I'll show you the funny video that I was going to show you today. On Friday. Okay? And also on Friday, I'm going to talk about canceling books thing. Children's books. Okay? That will be Friday. Okay? So much will be going on Friday. Alright. I got nothing else to say except for have a great rest of your Wednesday. And I'll talk to you on Friday evening. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.